everybody, it's Tara Gore with MLB.com Entertainment, and we're here in New York City today, and I'm joined by a very special guest, getting ready to go out and play a show, Gavin Rossdale. Has it been a while since you've been back to New York touring?
This is the first time we've been on tour with this record, but I've done lots of one-off shows, which are harder because you're not in the flow of it as much. But now I'm seriously in the flow. Like I could play now if I had to. My body's so ready to go.
How do you find New York audiences compared to like when you're touring? What's it like to play here?
Well, New York is probably my favorite city in the world, so therefore I love to be here because I have friends here and I eat and drink well, and there's always stuff to do any time of the day. So I love it from that perspective. As far as like the fans, like people, the audiences, if they like your music, it sort of is pretty similar throughout the world, really. Do you know what I mean? It's more like that's the similarities between people. Like as people become less and less connected, it's like baseball fan in Atlanta and New York is more likely to have it in common with each other than everyone from New York. You know what I mean? No,
that makes sense. I've just heard that New York and LA are particularly tougher audiences to play for. Maybe they're a little more discriminating sometimes about the music.
Right. Yeah. So far so good, but there's everywhere's cool now. So everyone knows, it's kind of sees so much that maybe that sort of that worldliness goes around. So I just work so hard in the shows. Like every show is so important that by the end you just put them all in.
Now, you're traveling around a lot. Do you ever get a chance to go to any baseball games, or do you watch any baseball at all?
I don't get a chance to go to that many, and I should try and correct that, right?
No, that's okay. But are you a baseball fan at all?
Well, I like the Yankees, and Chris Trainer, who plays guitar with me, that's his team, and I made a record with Paige Hamilton 2 records ago. He produced my album, and he told me that I was under strict instructions. I had to support the Yankees, so that's it. So that's my team. So I always like it when they win. So
you're here, you're touring. What do you have on your plate coming up this summer, other than visiting a lot of cities?
Well, basically touring for a while till like the end of June, and then in the studio. I like turning over records quickly. I mean, sometimes this world and this business doesn't allow you to do that, but I like to be ready. So I'll be going into the studio and recording, because especially when you've been on the road and traveling, I miss my studio. Like wherever I am, I always want the other, after a while. So I miss the kind of sanctity of the studio, being in there and like making music and messing around, making noise and singing on stuff and tripping out on music.
Now, you're involved in a lot of sports. You're a soccer fan. I also understand you're a big tennis player. When did you start playing tennis?
I've played my whole life. I played this morning in New York City with the excellent Jim Courier, ex-world #1.
Do you find it's harder to play when you're in New York?
Yeah, well, it's always a bit of a scheduled activity. There's a couple of places, that I luck out, and I know people, so no, it works out okay. But the difficult part is to be on tour and playing as well. Then it's like keeping the fitness up and doing promo. And I did a radio show this morning, and then I played for 2 hours, and I came and done press and the radio, and now I've come to do this, and so it's just like got to try and save some stuff up for the show.
Well, so you get drafted by the Yankees when you're done with your tour this summer, and what would you choose as your walk-up music? As you know, like that's a big thing with all the guys.
Yeah.
Like they go out there and try to pump people up. What would be your walk-up song?
My walk-up song would be "All Along the Watchtower" by Jimi Hendrix.
Nice. I think Yankees fans could get into that. Well, best of luck to you. Thank you very much for taking time to talk to us.